Oh, no! We got no traction. We are all over the place. This isn't good. This isn't good. No! Oh, buddy. Oh, well, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we're in the snow! Look at this! It's finally snowing on us. This is crazy. Well, here's the deal. This is our final episode of the season. We gotta go figure out what our goal that came out to be. It's snowing, it's blizzard conditions. We gotta winterize our equipment fast, get some stuff back to the dealership, and then we gotta pack up and head on out. So this is gonna be pretty chaotic. It's colder than heck out, -1, and it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning. So let's go ahead and get after it, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can keep up on all Rod Halfman's crazy shenanigans. Let's go get after it. Alright, so first off, let's go check up on our gold. It looks like we got some sitting over there. Let's see if we've got any more going. Alright, looks like all we've got is our gold right here, so that's good. We need to go ahead and load that up and get it sold. We'll do that a little bit later. And right now we need to bust through some of this winterization and yeah, go from there. Alright, well, we need to run to the dealership and grab what do we need to grab? We gotta go grab a pressure washer so we can clean all our equipment before we put it away. Looks like we left our doors open, so we've got a bit of an issue here. Let's see, on the front of our... We're not going to have anything there. We're going to have to get a plow, I think. Or something. Oh, gosh, I don't know what to do here. I think we just need to shut it, shut the doors here. I think that'll help quite a bit. Alright, well, we're back over here. We got to pick up our truck. We got to pick up a pressure washer. We'll take that back, and then we'll get started on cleaning up the equipment fast. Alright. Well, they went ahead and delivered it for us over there. We got to just do our best to get back to the claim here. This is going to be very chaotic. I can't believe how fast this snow crept up on us. I thought it wasn't supposed to snow until at least noon. Oh, this is not very good. Oh, no! We got no traction. We are all over the place. This isn't good. This isn't good. No! Oh, buddy. Oh, we must not have snow tires on our pickup here. No, no, no. Oh. Okay. Enough messing around. Let's get this done. So where is our pressure washer? There it is, out here in the middle of the snow. Don't know why they would have left it out here. Oh. You know what I think we're going to do? I think we're just going to get in the dozer and we're just going to go ahead and try to push some of this snow out of the way. Guess that's one good use of it. At least we can clear off a spot here so we can just get some work done. Well, folks, I think we're just going to have to wait this one out. We've got stuff we got to do, but we can't work in these conditions. I looked at the weather report this morning, and I think it took, looks like around like 1 o'clock this afternoon. We should be ready to hit it again, and the snow is going to subside. I just hope too much doesn't fall between now and then. So we'll check back in with you here in a little bit. All right. Well, you know, we kind of went ahead and we picked up a little bit around here. We moved some equipment out of the way. The snow slowed down a little bit, so we're going to jump back in the dozer and try to move some of this out of the way a little bit. Look how much snow we've got. I mean, it's up to my... It's over my knees. That's so much. Anyways, let's see. We got to shut this thing down. So that's done running. Let's get in our dozer and let's do some dozing. They don't call me Rod Halfman for nothing. We're probably going to be clearing snow for quite a while here. We just need to clear enough so that we can clean up some of our equipment, get some stuff loaded up, and be done for the season. It's going to keep snowing until early afternoon. Looks like it slowed down a little bit. If it picks up again, we're just going to have to wait it out. Not the end of the world. We did end up leaving a pile of pay out at the wash plant. We already, Sparky went out and winterized that for us. He flushed all the water lines and made sure everything was buttoned up, ready to go. Ran her out of fuel for us. And, you know, I think we're going to be okay. We've got a pile of pay out there ready for next season. It should thaw out fairly quick, and we'll be able to just start running right off the bat. You know, our cut's open over there. I think we're looking really good. We did have to get rid of our truck and our 2 equipment trailers. You know, we just kind of thought maybe next season we're going to want some other equipment, so why bother with it now? So we turned that back in. We haven't taken our rock truck back yet. The dealership went ahead and said we could keep it until next season. That way we don't have to start with nothing. They don't have anybody who's going to want to be using it before we get up here. Looks like they lifted our blizzard warning, so that's at least a positive sight. Now we could go get a plow truck or get a plow for one of our pickups or something, but I think because we have the dozer, there's no real reason why we shouldn't just go ahead and use this for what we need right now, you know? Use your resources. It's one thing Rod Halfman's always been good at, using my resources. We went ahead and sent Dusty home. We were really thankful for everything that, you know, he helped us with this season. We're going to have a conference call here before I lock everything up for good, just to kind of go over a few things, and we'll talk about what our plans are for next season. We obviously need to talk about our gold way and figure out what we want to do for all the guys for their bonus. You know, we want to show appreciation, and I think that we got enough gold where we can do that. We'll be able to send a little bonus for them, and I think they'll be pretty happy and thankful for that. We also need to pay back Bucks. You know, we started this whole thing on a wing and a prayer. $1 million investment from Bucks. And he's expecting something back here at the end of this season. He's already long gone for the year. He said we were crazy for sticking around, but we told him we don't monkey around with anything. We do everything all the way, all the time. You know, this is old Rod here. This is about the time where I started thinking, why did I come up here this year? Well, I can be totally honest when I say I didn't come up here to get rich. I came up here to fulfill a childhood dream. I always wanted to mine gold. My pappy was a gold miner for part of his life, and he always told me stories about how much he enjoyed it. And I thought, well, if it's so enjoyable, why wouldn't I want to go and do it? Well, he took me out a few times, and I guess I sort of fell in love with it. It's kind of bittersweet. So, I was determined to do everything I possibly could to be a successful gold miner. Now, I don't know if many of you would call this season success. We faced our share of battles and setbacks. But at the end of the day, we kept it right. We did our best, and I think that's all you can really do, you know? We fully intend on coming back next year, but, you know, I think we need a different approach. We need to make sure we've got our ducks in a row. We can't just come up here willy-nilly thinking it's all going to just work out. We got a lot of great advice along the way. Sterling Scoop helped us out understanding the ground. Dusty, our old faithful buddy Dusty, came up. He helped keep us honest, not let us get too far ahead of ourselves. I'll never forget that. We had some greenhorns along the way that helped pick up the slack. We had old bucks that gave us our first dollar. It's a wonderful community up here that really supports the gold miners of the world. There's just so few of us. And I say us, I'm proud to say that Rod Halfman has become a gold miner for life. I honestly can't see myself doing anything but this. Alright, well, you know, I don't know. I think we're making some pretty good headway. The snow's slowing down. We're getting this snow moved like we should. Hopefully here this afternoon we can just button it up. We sent old Sparky into town to take care of our last fuel bill. He said he'd stick around and help us wash the equipment up when I got the snow all moved. So hopefully we'll be doing that here as soon as some of this snow quits flying, and we can hopefully get out of here. We talked to the dealership about that truck over there. They said that diff didn't show up in time, and it's just not worthwhile to haul it all the way back. So we're going to hold on to it, and Sparky's going to fix it at the beginning of next season, and we'll just have to go from there. I bet you all didn't think that you'd show up here to watch me push a bunch of snow when it says Shut It Down mining series, huh? Well, you know, it takes all kinds, and today we gotta move snow. If it ain't snow, it's dirt. If it ain't dirt, it's something else. Doesn't really matter, we'll take care of it.
Freddie Dodge, Sterling Scoop, has been a gold recovery expert since the 1980s and is often called in just to fix the vibration of a wash plant.
got quite a bit of the snow cleared out. It doesn't look like it's gonna snow much longer, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna bring our pressure washer out here, and we're just gonna start washing some stuff. That way we can be done with it. Alright, well, we had to park our equipment outside because apparently they didn't want to sit in the shed. So, last little bit of snow is falling here. I think it's going to quit any minute now, but we're ready to kind of head on out. I'm going to grab my pickup. I'm going to head over to my trailer so I can give Dusty a call quick, and then we'll come pick up our gold and head on out. Yeah, Dusty, it's Rod. How's it going? Yeah, you making home all right? Good deal, good deal. So, yeah, I got everything kind of put away up here. I'm gonna grab the gold and we'll get that sold off. We'll figure out what we want to send the guys for a bonus. But I just wanted to check in and see if you had an idea what you wanted to do for next season. Okay. Yeah, we've got that stockpile over there. We'll be able to get started. We'll have our ground kind of opened up. I mean, as soon as it's thawed out, we're running pay. Yeah, we do need to get some more equipment. We need to get some more guys. I agree. You want to go look at some other land? We don't really even have ours most of the way through. Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Well, hey, man. That's fine. We can talk about it more in the spring, and you have a good winter. Yeah, keep in touch. All right. So, went ahead and talked to Dusty. He thinks that we should go and open up some more land, which, I'm not 100% against, but it's just one of those things where we got to make sure we got enough money. We're going to have to make sure our gold did good enough for us. And then, hopefully Bucks is happy. I think the main goal that we need for next season is that we're not going to be owing anybody anything unless it's equipment, but we don't want to owe anybody anything for land. We want to own it ourselves. So we've got this chunk we're working through. Hopefully next season we can knock it out. But Dusty wants to expand. He wants to, he heard of a pretty nice spot out there by that waterfall. And I guess if we can find the help and fund the equipment, I don't see why we shouldn't do it. Boy, this snow, I tell you, it is a pain in the butt. Alright, we're going to grab our... Oh, man, that's way more than I thought it was. We're going to grab our gold and we're going to head on out. Alright, well, we've got everything closed up. Got our gold loaded up in our pickup. The snow's pretty deep, so it's probably going to be a bit of a pain, but we're going to do our best to get over to the warehouse and see what we get out of our gold here. Well, looks like we got a pretty good chunk of change back out of that gold, which was really nice. We're not able to quite pay Bucks back, but we'll have a talk with him in the off season. He seemed pretty understanding once he found out we were on the gold, and he understood that we were running through issues and not able to really get as much out as we wanted to. But unfortunately, we're out of time here. The snow just won't quit. We got to get to the airport on the last red eye out of here so we can get back home. I'm excited to say we'll be back for second season, so make sure you stay tuned. We plan on starting that season up, well, I guess to be announced. TBA. Also, fun fact, we'll be starting a new series called Printing Money. It's where we're just a little bit unrealistic and we're just running as much dirt through a plant as possible, and it's kind of silly. Rod Halfman is going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break. He's going to be on hiatus, so that's just going to be us. Other than that, we intend on starting to go live and doing a bunch of fun stuff, having some fun, and getting into all kinds of crazy shenanigans. Um, Make sure you put down in the comments if there's anything you guys would like to see. If there's any mods you guys like, particularly any that you don't care for, some that aren't working real well, we'll try to use them and make them work a little bit better. If you want to see some farming, some oil rigs, some logging, speak up. We plan on doing that. We also are going to start another series way down the road, and that's going to be real life, a real life series. And, that is going to be comprised of basically, I don't know, if we're not up here gold mining, we might be driving truck. If we're not driving truck, we might be farming. If we're not farming, we might be cutting grass and landscaping. In the wintertime, we might be pushing snow. We might be up here clearing snow in the Yukon for a season. We don't know. But make sure you stick around, come join us, have some fun, relax, and I think you'll be better off for it. Till next time, y'all take it easy.